You know, my husband is a winter person. A lot of people aren't winter people, but my husband is a true winter person, and I've come by it the hard way. I've had to go with him because I wanted to share it with him. And now the thing that is just so incredible is to see a world that you've traveled to in the summer and you see it in the winter. You go north of here, you get up into Michigan where the snowfall averages about 450 inches a year, and you see tree stumps that turn into mushrooms by virtue of the snow that they've got covering them. And I guess there's nothing more beautiful than Yellowstone in the winter, where all the geysers shoot up their water and it sprays the entire area, so you're just in a winter wonderland. I guess snowmobiling in the winter is like seeing the world as it is in a Christmas card.
Like Audrey Decker, each of us has our own reason for loving the sport of snowmobiling. Undeniably, whatever that reason is, it holds a very special place in our hearts. At Skidoo, we care about each and every one of those reasons. That's why we build one of the most complete, versatile lines of snowmobiles you can find. Welcome to 1993. Welcome to a new family of Skidoo snowmobiles. And welcome to some familiar faces. Friends of the Skidoo family that want to take a few moments to share their experiences and love of snowmobiling with you.
I think it's a great out. It's a great recreational sport, recreational activity. I haven't snowmobiled for years, and then when I came to Green Bay, started playing football there. I had an opportunity to get in the North Woods of Wisconsin, and I tell you, I love it. I love getting out in the snow and the powder and the trail systems, and just the people, meeting the people and being in the woods is probably one of the best feelings that anyone can have.
In 1993, you'll find a new attitude at Skidoo and a potent new bloodline of machines that are going to give you more of what you look for in a snowmobile. In every sled we build for 1993 and beyond, you'll see that we've been flexing new muscle. And what exactly does flexing new muscle mean? Just listen to what Wayne Nicholson, the man who raced to victory on his Mach 1X 670 in Stockade at the 1992 Eagle River World Championships, has to say.
That's our product line for 93. We feel that with the new product line that we're going to be coming out with, that we have got the so-called, we're going to be flexing our muscle because we are going to have the product line that the rest of the competition is going to be looking up to. We feel that we have the premier product for 1993, and the rest of the competition is going to have to go a long ways to be able to catch us.
Now, let's find out a little bit more about this premier product line, starting with a series of snowmobiles designed to make your palms sweat. Introducing the 1993 Formula Series. Our Formula Series has established a name for itself among riders interested in fast sleds that deliver big on control and comfort. For 1993, you're looking at our definition of a straight line, the shortest distance between 2 points. The 1993 Formula Mach 1, the same Mach 1 that made such a dramatic statement in Stock A and Formula 3 at Eagle River a few short months ago.
You know, the Mach 1 delivers all the horsepower that you ever need, and the way that it's designed with the new rear suspension that we've had this year, and all of that, it loves the deep powder, and it loves the moguls, and you know, because we don't have groomed trails, and so after you've been riding on the same trail for a little while, it starts to have its whoopties. And that's one of the areas that the Mach 1 really shines over all the other snowmobiles, and so and then it runs good in the deep powder. So you know, it's kind of the best of both worlds, and so it delivers everything that any snowmobiler could ever want.
The 1993 Mach 1 is blessed with a liquid-cooled 669cc Rotax twin that's performed in an awesome fashion on the 1992 racing circuit. Who would think a 670 could outrun a 700 and a 743? Well, maybe someone who didn't count on 2 rave valves, which change the size of each exhaust port automatically at 6,500 RPM for better back pressure throughout the entire power curve. Improved constant back pressure means better torque, and you don't have to take our word for it. Again, here's Wayne Nicholson.
That's been a very impressive engine for us this season. It was introduced in the Mach 1X for the 1992 model year. We have had many, many wins already in the drag racing circuits, both on the grass and on the ice thus far. And we are showing right now that we have the capabilities to win many races also in Formula 3, and we're definitely going to dominate the stock classes in the oval competition.
Wayne's success this past winter can be yours this winter, thanks not only to a great engine, but to 2 Mikuni VM40 carbs, a slippery low black windshield, and an array of standard features that'll keep you informed, full instrumentation, carbides, and a halogen headlamp. If the ultimate in trail performance is your dream, then wake up, because the 1993 Formula Plus is really going to open your eyes. Our ultimate trail sled features a 121-inch track and is powered by an incomparable 581cc liquid-cooled Rotax twin. Now, coupled with 2 Mikuni VM38 carbs, the Plus delivers the kind of outstanding power and acceleration demanding trail riders are looking for. The Plus can be purchased with manual start and either a 1 or 2-up seat, or with electric start in its 1-up version. All 3 feature a sporty, efficient mid-height windshield, full instrumentation, a halogen headlamp, and a pair of carbides.
Well, Skidoo has contacted me years ago. I was really involved with the racing here in Eagle River many years ago. Followed the racers, got to know some of the guys, and actually helped out a little bit in the pit crews years ago. And Skidoo has been the biggest part of this whole racing scene for years with their technology and their product line that have helped all the racers. And for me, it was just a continuation. I guess because of my notoriety in baseball, things fit together real well, and I've been using their product for many years now, and I've enjoyed it. It's been trouble-free for me, and it gives me the opportunity to get out and enjoy what I like to do, and that's actually drive the sled myself.
For riders who want the trail heritage and performance of a Plus, but want to head out to the lake or to the ovals to race, take a look at the Plus X. A 1-up limited edition race-inspired configuration of the basic Plus. The 1993 Plus X features 2 Mikuni VM38 carbs and the same powerful 581cc liquid-cooled Rotax twin and rave valves, which were standard issue in our 1990 Formula Mach 1. To control the additional power this sled will churn out versus our regular Plus due to the addition of the rave valves, we've turned to a high-performance polyester-reinforced 121-inch track. In an effort to replicate the racing sensation of the ovals, we've also replaced all of the shocks in the Plus X with Fox gas shocks for even better front and rear suspension performance. To reduce drag, a low red windshield is standard, as is full instrumentation, a halogen headlamp, and carbides. A second all-new limited edition high-tech configuration of the Plus EFI, will be available in 1993 for those who want the ultimate trail sled, but who demand the added benefits of electronic fuel injection technology. Unlike traditional EFI systems, which weren't developed for snowmobiles, the system on the Plus EFI was commissioned by Skidoo and developed by Mikuni to work specifically in concert with our Rotax engine and Formula Plus setup. Skidoo EFI is an electronically controlled multi-point injection system featuring 38mm throttle bodies. It also features a broader dynamic range than traditional EFI systems, which feature fixed regulator pressure. The Skidoo EFI system also features an auto shutoff mechanism with a warning lamp. Unlike competitive EFI systems, when the Plus EFI is not in operation, there's no drain on the battery. Regardless of how you want your Plus, you know that you're buying one of the world's most successful snowmobiles, a success born of a perfect balance between power, handling, and comfort. What more could you ask for? Well, how about power, handling, and comfort with an even more affordable price tag? Presenting the 1993 Formula MX. With a heritage that stretches back to 1984 and beyond, the Formula MX is the industry's most affordable route to proven sport performance. The MX has more of what you want for less. It features a bulletproof 463cc liquid-cooled Rotax twin with 2 energy-efficient Mikuni VM34 carbs for ample trail power and much-appreciated fuel efficiency. With a standard 121-inch track and full instrumentation, including an electric fuel gauge for long-distance peace of mind, the MX is available with either a single or 2-up seat. For riders who really want a sled with a longer track, the Mach 1, Plus, and MX are available in our XTC configurations. Whether you want the added comfort on the trail that our 138-inch long track provides, or perhaps improved flotation in deep snow, you'll be pleased to learn that all 3 XTC models feature a maneuverable 36-inch ski stance, a weather-beating high windshield, and a 2-up seat with an integrated backrest and storage rack for the extras that are a must on longer rides. Finally, the MX XTC also features reverse gear with a warning beeper as standard equipment. Now, let's turn our attention to a snowmobile destined to take its place at the top of the list in the luxury class snowmobile record books. Ski-Doo proudly introduces the first snowmobile in the world to combine high performance and high class in one package. The 1993 Formula Grand Touring. The power plant in our Formula Grand Touring is a smooth, bulletproof 581cc liquid-cooled Rotax twin. The same engine, in fact, that powers our Plus. And it's fed by 2 Mikuni VM38 carbs to ensure you get the kind of power from your sled that's long gone lacking in this category. From its 16 by 121-inch track up, there are literally no options on this sled. Everything is standard. Electric start, plush 2-passenger seat with a new fully adjustable backrest, a high windshield with integrated functional rear view mirrors, heated passenger hand grips and throttle with new ergonomically designed handlebar-mounted toggle switches for each, progressive throttle, full instrumentation including a speedometer with trip meter, tachometer, oil injection indicator, temperature gauge, and electric fuel gauge, carbides, a halogen headlamp, and to keep you away from the pump longer, a large capacity fuel tank. The Grand Touring will also feature our all-new Ultra Glide composite skis, which help to make the sled lighter and glide better. Standard reverse gear and our new warning beeper round out the standard features on this luxury sled. Other than an optional hitch or front bumper, the only other feature on this sled you could ask for is the optional matching carry-all bag. It's color coordinated and designed to fit right in the rear storage compartment. Of course, a lot of what makes our Formula Series great comes from all the new and improved features these sleds have in common. The new reverse-ready chain case for quick installation of reverse on standard models. The 45-degree halogen headlamp has a new redesigned prism for even better visibility at night. C7 suspension featuring recalibrated gas pressurized long travel rear shocks now feature an expansive 8 inches of travel for unsurpassed comfort. And Track Adjust, a collar on each rear shock with 7 preload positions that can be easily adjusted to varying rider and trail conditions. Progressive reaction system front suspension is improved on the standard formulas to include 6 inches of travel. PRS now delivers more travel than most riders will ever need. Each model now features heated hand grips and throttles with individual high-low controls for each, making frozen fingers and thumbs a virtual thing of the past. Finally, all Formula models except the Plus X now feature a new 220-watt Nippon Denso alternator for improved lighting and less battery drain on electric start models. Of course, we should also add that 9 features readily acknowledged as key Formula components are back for '93. First, our patented proven Ski-Doo Total Range Adjustable, or TRA clutch, which requires 45% less axial force than competitive clutch designs, maintains engine speed more accurately, eliminates engine lag and increases belt life, and finally is engagement speed adjustable in 200 RPM increments to suit local snow conditions and performance preferences. Next, our standard Formula sleds continue to run with a 40-inch ski stance for unsurpassed stability, handling, and control. Third, the Formula seat, which is acknowledged as great looking and is repeatedly recognized as the most comfortable in the industry. Fourth, the Rim Meton hood. It looks better longer due to its impact-absorbing properties up to 40 below. Fifth, 2 pivot points in our patented progressive throttle for less thumb fatigue. Sixth, internal drive on all Formula sleds means less noise, less friction, and better freewheeling. Seventh, all our snow flaps are color coordinated to match sled graphics. Eighth, the large fuel tank that means more riding and fewer stops, not to mention less concern when the next town is a little further away than you thought. And last but certainly not least is our rotary valve plate, which squeezes more power out of every Rotax CC. Just listen to Mike Hoole, winner of the Pro Sprint class at Eagle River last January. Mike's success depends on getting as much power per CC, and he explains why.
The Rotax motor have always been about the best motor per CC compared to any other motors, and most classes in racing are by CCs.
Now, if you're a snowmobiler with a family and want a more affordable alternative for comfortable winter fun, we're proud to serve up exactly what you're looking for. Introducing the 1993 Safari Series, 3 sleds that all do one thing really well, deliver outstanding sport performance and recreational family value.
Well, I think, you know, again, growing up in an area like this and having the winters that we have around here, a lot of kids start out very young riding snowmobiles, and you know, you're in a spot where there's not much else to do but to ride, and unfortunately we've get the snow, and we're in an area that's nice, and it's got places where you can ride, and I think you know, it's part of this area and part of the north where you can do it as a family and kids can go out. It's things that I think a lot of people in the big cities miss.
The Safaris also continue to feature our plush Transverse A independent front suspension with a 36-inch stance for excellent trail stability. The unique computer design features 2 hydraulic shocks with a full 7 inches of travel to accurately control scrub and bump steer even through sharp turns. The Safari track is a generous 16.5 by 124 inches long, and our easy riding PRS rear suspension with dual rate shocks features an industry-leading 9 inches of travel for a new level of trail comfort. Like the formulas, all our Safaris now feature our heated hand grip and throttle system with individual high-low controls for each. This next new feature will really be appreciated by riders who love to take to the trails at night. All the Safaris now feature a new 240-watt Ducati electrical system. This guarantees that even more light will get to the trail even at slower speeds. Our most powerful Safari for 1993 is the Safari Rally, a sled designed to let you enjoy miles of trails in comfort. The Rally wraps its chassis around a new powerful 497cc Rotax engine with 2 Mikuni VM34 carbs. This piston port fan-cooled twin features cylinders with a high port design to deliver all the reliable power exploring the great wide open demands. For comfort on longer rides, the Rally features a generously padded 2-up seat with ample storage space in the rear, passenger footrests, speedometer, and tachometer.
Since the 8th inning, 7th game of the World Series, got base runners every which way, got nowhere where to put them, and all I could think about was riding my Skidoo. You know, it was just unbelievable, and as soon as that thought came to mind, I knew I was out of trouble.
If you're interested in a full-size sled without a full-size price tag, we suggest you direct your attention to the 1993 Safari L and Safari Deluxe. Both of these sleds offer you the peace of mind of our proven peppy 368cc fan-cool Rotax twin, while appealing to your sense of winter adventure with ample Mikuni VM30 carbs, a contoured, thickly padded 2-passenger seat with backrest, and a medium windshield for good protection from the wind. As well, the Safari Deluxe features standard electric start for added convenience, attack, and heated grips and throttle with separate high-low controls. Both the Deluxe and the Safari L also feature a speedometer with a trip meter, parking brake, high beam indicator, oil injection indicator, halogen headlamp, and snow deflectors.
But I think what's most important is that my family, my wife, my son, my 2 daughters, they love snowmobiling as much as I do. and we can take these technically advanced snowmobiles that I enjoy the most, which goes over the moguls really fast. It has all the high performance that I need, and I can put my wife on it or my 9-year-old son, and it'll go 20 miles an hour just as well as it'll go 80 or 90. And really that's what it's all about. Snowmobiling is a time for family, and it's oriented in that way, and that's really why we enjoy snowmobiling, is because, you know, with what we do for a living, we're kind of away from the family quite a lot, especially myself when we do the traveling and all that to the different races, and then when we get home in the wintertime, we put the ski-doos on the trailer and we go up to Chama and spend a couple weeks together, and that's what it's all about.
Now for something completely different, the Elan for 1993. The heart of this little workhorse is a magical 250cc fan-cooled single that amazingly squeezes performance out of every drop of fuel. Beneath the Elan, our one-of-a-kind bogey wheel suspension nears mythical proportions in terms of its ability to perform despite low snow conditions. The Alpine 2 is also back for 1993, sporting the powerful 496cc Rotax twin and two long 139-inch tracks it has become renowned for. There is no other sled like the Alpine 2 for handling the really big jobs, and accessories like a cross-country ski trail marker, a snowmobile trail groomer, a canvas cab, and a heavy-duty sleigh can come in mighty handy. If you're looking for sport utility sleds that are light on the wallet and long on versatile long-track performance, don't look further than the 1993 Tundra 2. The Tundra 2 for 93 has achieved new levels in terms of power, stability, handling, and comfort. A new 269cc Rotax engine replaces the 248cc engine in last year's Tundra. That move makes for a 10% increase in power, improved pulling performance, and better top speed. But the really big news for the Tundra 2 in 93 is out in front. Our new telescopic front suspension. Based on lightweight telescopic principles, this new advanced design has been tested in Finland for 3 years by our Scandinavian employees and consumers alike. It features a wider 32-inch ski stance, which remarkably improves handling as well as maneuverability in deep snow. It also makes for an extremely comfortable ride up front. Improvements have been made to the back end of the Tundra 2 as well. Suspension travel has been increased dramatically to over 8 inches. Both the Tundra 2 with a 124-inch long track and the Tundra 2 LT with a long 139-inch track feature a new aluminum extruded bumper, which not only increases the torsional rigidity of the hood, but protects it from scrapes. Standard features on both models include a built-in storage rack, medium windshield, and tongue-type hitch. This year, Ski-Doo will offer one of our most successful sport utility sleds, the Scandic 2 in 4 high-demand configurations. The economical Scandic 377 with and without factory-installed reverse gear, the 503R with a more powerful engine and standard reverse, and the Scandic Super Long Track. We call it SLT for short, but with a remarkable 156-inch long track, there's little else about this sled that you can call short. The Scandic 377 and 377R are powered by our proven 368cc fan-cooled Rotax twin with VM30 carbs, while the 503R and SLT are propelled by a new 496cc fan-cooled Rotax with 2 VM34 carbs. These engines all offer enough power to get through the tough jobs while delivering good fuel economy to keep operating costs down. All Scandic 2 models for 93 feature our fully adjustable TRA clutch and a new driven pulley for reliable transmission performance. These extremely versatile sport utility sleds handle as superbly in deep snow as they do on groomed trails or even out on the back 40. This is due in no small part to our proven Transverse A front suspension, which delivers a full 7 inches of travel. It features 2 hydraulic shocks that accurately control scrub and bump steer even through sharp turns. We've also removed the stabilizer bar that is part of the transverse A suspension on the Safari models for improved performance in the mountains or out in the fields full of fresh snow. As well, our capable progressive reaction system rear suspension has been modified on the Scandics to pack over 9 inches of travel on the 377s and 503R and almost 10 inches on the SLT. With the exception of the SLT with its awesome 16 by 156-inch track, all Scandic 2 sleds feature a long 16 by 139-inch track that gets them where you want them to go with ease. Finally, we've added a warning beeper in all reverse gear models. Standard equipment includes speedometer, parking brake, tube-type fuel gauge, heated hand and throttle warmers, 2-passenger seat, storage rack, tongue-type hitch, medium windshield, and a halogen headlamp. If leadership is the ability to innovate, then as you've just seen, Ski-Doo has pulled out more innovative stops in 1993 than ever before.
You know, I think we're anxious with what Ski-Doo's got coming out, especially in the future, you know, and you know the sleds that we're riding now, but I think you compare it to playing the game. Every year, there always seems to be somebody better and faster and stronger, and I think that's what Ski-Doo is doing now, is they're coming out with sleds that are better and are faster, and I think, you know, the game that we have to play, we have to do whatever we can to stay with that kind of caliber, and I think Ski-Doo is doing that and staying with their caliber and staying above and beyond it.
At the leading edge of innovation is breakthrough. We're talking about a concept so advanced that few dare approach it. Few certainly approach it as closely as you're about to see. Introducing our definitive statement for the future, the Formula Z series.
Oh my gosh, I'm telling you, I had some friends from California call me the other day, and they said they saw what they thought was a new Ski-Doo prototype out there. It had a sled, had one ski in the front and had 2 skis in the back, and it just made a whooshing sound. And I thought, oh my God, you know, that sounds kind of off the wall. But then a few days later, some friends in New York called and they said, God, they heard that Rotax had put together a small jet engine, and you know, and that with a whooshing sound, that kind of goes together. But then, geez, I get into Wisconsin and they tell me they're talking V6s and stuff like that, and oh my God. And of course, some of these folks in Wisconsin should know, but it's hard to tell yet. But no matter what, it's going to have plenty of power, I know that. And it's going to be a hell of a good handler, a good suspension, and it's going to have the bells and whistles all on it, and she'll be a damn good looker, too, because, you know, after all, it still will be a Ski-Doo.
The Formula Z series, 2 sleds that are at the leading edge of Ski-Doo technology that will have a major impact on every sled we're planning for the future. When we say flexing new muscle, you know what we mean by taking a look at the completely new 1993 Formula Mach Z and Formula MXZ. The Formula Mach Z and MXZ both feature a new ultra-light aluminum chassis that dramatically reduces the weight of these thoroughbreds without sacrificing strength. And our new Ultra-Glide lightweight composite skis further reduce weight and contribute to reduced friction and improved efficiency. The Z series also feature our revolutionary new direct shock action, or DSA, independent front suspension. With 7 inches of travel, it's a masterpiece of engineering and a marvel of simplicity. Working in perfect concert with our DSA front suspension is a modified version of our proven C7 rear suspension, now featuring 7.5 inches of travel. We've also redesigned the polyester reinforced track, especially for these 2 models. It measures an aggressive 15 inches wide by 121 inches long, an inch narrower than our standard Formula track. It features an innovative tread profile with an awesome bite for unsurpassed grip. These sleds are so revolutionary, we had to redesign our gauges to fit them. Enter our new cockpit night dial instrumentation. The extra-large backlit gauges on the Mach Z and the MXZ offer up at-a-glance information and include speedometer with trip meter, tachometer, and oil injection indicator. In addition, an electric fuel gauge and temperature gauge are also standard on the Mach Z. At the core of the Mach is an all-new 3-cylinder, liquid-cooled, reed-valved 774cc Rotax engine that defines the word speed. In fact, it redefines the entire top end of the performance snowmobile market. This new definition is enhanced by 3 Mikuni TM 38mm slide-type carbs and a triple-tune pipe setup. The new 3-cylinder engine also features rave valves on each of the 3 exhaust ports. The Mach also features a sleek low windshield, heated grips and throttle lever, halogen headlamp, and carb lights. The MXZ will appeal to snowmobilers who yearn for a new gold standard in affordable sport performance. At the heart of the MXZ is our proven 463cc liquid-cooled Rotax twin. At 470 pounds and fed by 2 Mikuni VM34 carbs, the lightweight MXZ is quick and agile. Standard features on the MXZ include an impact-absorbing front bumper for added protection, a halogen headlamp, heated grips and throttle, and a low windshield that strikes the ideal balance between sporty looks and protection from the cold. We are committed to putting the best technology on snow this winter and every winter to come. Technology that meets and exceeds the demands of riders that'll settle for nothing less than the best. Take a moment and listen to what Al Unser Jr., winner of the 1992 Indianapolis 500, has to say about what the IndyCar and Ski-Doo technology connection mean to him.
The way it connects is with me, I drive the most technically advanced automobile in the world. And so when I come up to a motorcycle or a Sea-Doo or a Ski-Doo or what have you, I'm looking at the fine adjustments or the fine tuning and how much concentration have they put into it. And I looked that over, and Ski-Doo does you know, the best job of anybody.
We're sure you'll be as excited as Al Jr. about the 1993 lineup. Technologically advanced snowmobiles built to excel at speed, sport performance, sport touring, and sport utility. This video demonstrates that commitment. The commitment to making our 1993 snowmobiles the talk of your town next winter. At Ski-Doo, the word is flexing new muscle, and it shows.